Correct me if I'm wrong. Try to say that you really care about other people, that you care about society. Because most of what I hear is that you would like to see society eliminated. You hate society. You don't like our society. You don't want society. And the idea of a social contract is abhorrent to you. So when I hear the words, every man for himself, I think of that guy on the deck of a sinking ship, the Titanic or whatever, pushing men and women aside, women and children aside, and saying it's every man for himself. And to me, that's cowardly. I mean, it's really, you have to say, when you look at the story of the Titanic, and I don't know how true it is, but they say there's these stories, and it's all that, like, proper honor, stiff upper lip, you know, the old Victorian, you know, even though they were terrible, you know, colonialists and they oppressed their brown brothers and everything, they still had this sort of like, oh, that's not the proper thing to do. I'm going to step aside. The women and children first. I'm going down with the ship. There was that sort of philosophy. There was sort of the remnants of chivalry. What am I going on? I'm babbling. I won't even know how to cut this up into little pieces. But that was on my mind a lot. I really, really had to end up fighting these Mike Savage people quite a bit. And I know I'm boring you all. I'm not being terribly entertaining tonight. But I guess this is the stuff that's been sort of stewing over my break. And then having the drinks just kind of lets it all out. I want to tell people Pop Art Productions has resurrected his channel, and I want to encourage you to stop by and say hello and perhaps subscribe. Or do it. Just subscribe to him, damn it. There's wild, wacky stuff. Whatever. I'm not telling anybody to sub to anybody. Really, I don't want to do that. But I want to congratulate Pops on resurrecting his channel. I'm not asking anybody to subscribe to me, and I'm not going to really encourage people. I'm going off on this tangent. I'm walking a fine line with you, Pops. Yeah, because sometimes Pops and I have words behind the scenes. But and I can't say, look, like Monk and the Angry Dummy. Look, Monk and the Angry Dummy, or Jeff and his Leon character, and I'm sorry, I forgot the name of your latest character, but I'll be the first to say, look, I can't recommend these people to everybody, okay? Everybody's got their own tastes, what they think is their sense of humor. I don't want anybody coming back to me and saying, oh yeah, that sucked. I'm not going to trust you on that. You know, look, there's my political friends that vlog, and and Whiskey Man and Only When Provoked and Methadone for Life and Coffee Dude 65. By the way, I haven't heard from Coffee Dude. I'm going to have to look him up. What's going on, Coffee Dude 65? Hope you're all right. And excuse me if I'm forgetting anybody. Wind harps, people that sort of do a sort of, trying to help society kind of thing. And then there's my friends on YouTube that just do comedy. And even amongst my comedy friends, there's different styles of taste. And then there's the horror comedy, like Delisa Productions, and also Pops. And Pops and Lisa, they work together. That sort of horror/comedy. And there's lots of different approaches. And Pops, man, you're a brave guy, because some of the videos you do, you're not afraid to look silly, and that's has a lot to do with your appeal. Okay, and if I make a smart ass comment, hey, I'm sorry. You want to come at me, hammer and tongs? Go ahead. I'm just Citizen Kong here. Doing my thing. And I do have a serious side, and I do this Fez Night, which is nothing. And if you're telling me to keep it down to 4 parts, hey, I'm gonna do whatever I want. Tonight's Fez Night, 15 parts. I just drink and talk until I'm done talking, until I think I've said enough. And so that's that. Cheers. Yeah, I know the rest of you don't care. It's all part of this YouTube drama interaction in our little world. There's my corner of YouTube. I want to say hello to Aurora Kismet. We haven't talked in a while. But Aurora Kismet has this really sexy poem, and you hear her voice, and she's got a very nice voice, but she's camera shy. She doesn't post videos where she's in the videos, and she's had some problems with YouTube. And Aurora Kismet, I'd have to say, you're a very, very special, unusual woman. And I know you and I don't see eye to eye politically on some key things. I know your heart's in the right place, and I think we do have common ground as far as mistreatment of people. But we might have a different view of history and what needs to be done to fix things. Okay, on those areas we're going to disagree. But I want to say hi to Aurora Kismet, and wherever you ended up moving to, I hope you're doing well. And I really liked your poem about smoking. It was very, very sexy, and in a celibate way. It said something to me. It spoke to me.